Hi there, my name's Kevin. I'm the creator of Albion Economy, and I'm going to show you around a little bit. So if I open up the hotbar here, you'll see that there's a ton of options here. Right now, we're on the single item search. So that's where we're going to start. So as you can see, you can pick the tier, pick the item name autofills. So if I want soldier boots, right there. Now we're going to use steel bar though. I'm going to also pick the tier, obviously. Enchant level. When it comes to base materials like the steel bar, unfortunately you will find no prices for higher enchant levels than 0. This is due to a limitation in the way we get the data. I just want to let you know that up front. Quality level, there's no quality for these types of items, but we are just going to give that a search. As you can see, it popped up with the Fort Sterling, gave us the tier, and it gives us the prices. Let's see here. Say I want to search soldier boots, but I also want to. Enchants do work with armor and things like that, just not with the base materials. We'll change the quality level, and we'll do like bridge watch. So there was no data. This means that there's no recent data for this type of item. Probably because we're searching a tier 7. I'm assuming that if we search like a tier 4, it'd be different. Perfect, yep. So as you can see, it is showing up this time. And that's just the thing with the Albion Data Project. Some things will show up, some things won't. And that's just due to how it gets the data. Unfortunately, none of the data is perfect, but it's pretty close if it shows up, and you can always double check. So we're gonna move on to the all city search. So let's just try soldier boots again. We'll obviously go to a lower tier, maybe 5. We'll do enchant 2, and we'll give it a search. As you can see, no data for Carleon, but there is data for Fort Sterling, and there's always going to be more sell order data than buy order data, and that's just how things go, unfortunately. But as you can see, this kind of gives you a good overview of prices that you can compare with the other cities, and it goes through all of the qualities, which is awesome. Looks like Lyndhurst, because there's more buy order and sell order data here, you could almost make the assumption that there's more trading for this item done in Lyndhurst. Looks like there's a lot going on in Brazilian as well, and that makes sense for a tier 5 at chat level 2, because this is kind of one of the near cutoffs for when an item becomes too costly versus how often you're going to lose it. Also gives the black market data, which is great. That is the all city search. Let's go to the crafting calculator. Now, this one's really cool. It's going to help you a lot with your crafting. I mean, as you can already see, you're probably scanning it right now and you're kind of taking it in. So let's just go with soldier boots again. All right, so as you can see, I've pulled up a lot of data here. And let's see. We can change the quality level if we want. Okay. As you can see, the profits, they're the same right now because there's no cost of the recipe, and there's only 1 to make. So say I want to make 10 of these, right? Say my return percentage, so depending on what city you're in, maybe you're getting a big old 33, right? Let's see here. And also, as you can see, there is an item out there that somebody listed for 12.15 mil. Sometimes you'll see this in the data, Obviously, it's inaccurate. As time goes on, we'll figure out better filters for this kind of data, but sometimes people will just list their items for high prices, and sometimes it's even just to kind of throw off people from using tools like this to kind of gain the market. But as you can see, the other prices they make more sense. They make more sense. So tax, you can change it from premium to free if you want, depending on how what you're gonna be, what kind of count you're gonna be using. Manual order type. So this is for the manual sale area. So sell now is obviously if you're fulfilling a buy order. Sell order is creating a sell order. And those differ because when you create a sell order, there will also be the 2.5% tax on top of the other tax, but that tax is to create the order. So let's say that you're doing that. Let's say that you want to sell each of your boots. And by the way, if I put 1, this is the actual, right? If I put 10, this is how much 10 is worth, right? So in your manual sell price, say I want to put like 10,000, and that's per. So obviously the price is going to be way more. So we'll do something a little more realistic. So let me check something real quick. Okay. Say you wanted to sell it in Limhurst, and you're assuming you're going to sell it for like 2,300, okay? And you're going to make 10 of them, and you're going to get a 33% return, whatever. So you're essentially going to make 3 more, give or take. And then, I accidentally clicked that too quickly, but basically you hit the add ingredient button, right? And then a steel bar. You can name this whatever you want. You can save these as presets, so make sure to name them what you want. And 8 are required for the soldier boots, I believe. Let's see here, ingredient cost. It's gonna be, you can even search steel bar real quick. Or you could even go to I would say the all city search is the best. And you're gonna be doing tier, what is this, tier 5? Tier 4, okay. Let's see here. So obviously you would want to buy it for the cheapest. But these are also buy orders, right? So it might take longer, but that might be how you want to do it. So let's say you want to buy them for $233, because we're also going to just be doing it in Limhurst here. So let's say you want to buy it for $233. Perfect. So it's going to show you your total cost right here. Required is 8. And it's going to factor all that in. It's going to give you the cost of the recipe. And then it's going to give you the profit margins. Also, we're doing a buy order, not a buy now. So we want to keep it that way. And the buy order, that's going to tack on the 2.5%. So from here, obviously you can count that out. If you look at your manual sale profit, I would say that this is probably what you want to use the most, and then use like the all city search. Although, I mean, you can search things on here however you want. I mean, you can really use this tool however you want. I just give you other options as well. So as you can see, it looks like you'd make a very small profit off of this sell price. So maybe you want to recalculate how you want to do this. And say you're free. So you want to add another ingredient. And number 10, right? Now you're looking at terrible profit. So I probably wouldn't add things where you don't need to. But now, say you wanted to save this because you don't want to go through that again, and maybe you just be changing your return percent. You'd be changing how many you made, yada yada yada. So let's see here. So you can add a new preset, soldier boots, save that guy. And then say I was like messing with it, deleted that, got to 120. Somebody just basically, took my phone away from me, and now I want to, go back to to what I was doing before, or maybe you were, doing some other calculations. Just open that up, hit soldier boots, boom. It's back to how it was. And I saved it with the other ingredient. So say I did that on accident. Or if you want to, if an item really isn't that much different in terms of ingredients, maybe you just take off that bottom ingredient and then you can save it as a new preset. You can either overwrite, or you can even create a new one off of this. So soldier boots 2. There. So now, go back to soldier boots. I messed up on that ingredient. Soldier boots 2. Perfect. And yeah, that kind of gives you a good idea. Obviously, my math right now, in my head, I mean, this is pretty close, right? It's pretty close. Because 1 is... Yeah, 2300. So that's what you'd want to solve for, probably, right? And you're not going to get very good profit off of that, obviously. So maybe you'd want to look into different avenues for that. So yeah, that's the crafting calculator. It's incredibly powerful. It'll save you a lot of time. You don't have to build this on a spreadsheet, and you can save your presets. I think that's pretty awesome. And of course, you can reset the grid if you wanted, just to keep the manual sale, just to keep everything kind of clean. But yeah, do whatever you want with that. So now we're gonna go to the item flipper. So this one, it's kind of similar to the all cities search, but it just gives you a different kind of overview of everything. So I'll try soldier boots again. Say you wanted to see the profit of the buy now, like if you want to buy it now, but then create a sell order. Tier 5, channel 2. Perfect. So then you see your profits with that item. And a cool thing about this as well is that it'll show you when the price came into the system. So you'll know how close it is, because the market's moving so quickly all the time, that, obviously a 104 minute ago price will be more accurate than a 3 hours ago price, right? And it'll show you all the cities. It'll show you all the qualities that it can pull up. And it'll also show you, let's see here. Yeah, all the enchants as well. No, well, the enchants that you chose. I apologize. Sorry. And yeah, that is the market flipper. Let's see here. Obviously, the item list, it's just a list of all the items in the system. You can kind of scroll through that, see what's actually available, that kind of thing. There are some newer items that aren't available, unfortunately, until they get put into the Albion Online Data Projects API. They're just not available, and that's just how things go, unfortunately. As we figure out more ways to get this data, it'll be easier, or rather, you'll be able to get more items to search and that kind of thing. So another part of this program is the trading functionality. So let's see here. Perfect. All right. So let's say I go to trading, and this is going to be per server. So let's say I want to go to Europe. Okay. So as you can see, Secros created this 24 days ago. Gives you some. He wrote all this in himself, really, but that was the previous version. Let me show you what it looks like now. There we go. So let's say I wanted to Lightbringer tier A, enchant level 4, quality 5. Obviously it's the big item, right? I don't know. Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna overprice that. And then you can add in some additional details. Just testing this out. Price is firm. Perfect. So it just created it, right? And you will get, if somebody were to click on it and make an offer, this will go to your messages. So here, I'll show you what that looks like. Here we go. So this will actually create, it looks like I did that exact price the other day, but this is gonna actually create an auto message the other person, the other party, with your offer. You can always type in extra messages. You can also obviously type in more messages to them. You can go back and forth, try to figure out a price, la-di-da. So yeah, that's kind of the trading area. It's pretty cool. I think if people start using this, it can take the place of those pesky Discords, and this will send you a notification to your phone. So there's that. And so I've heard that some of these Discords are really, really annoying to do trades in. They're just kind of inconsistent, and I think this kind of puts everything in one place for you. So let's see here. So obviously this is where the notifications are. So I sent something to myself from a different account, so I can click there. There's also messaging under trades, so like not even the private message. So let's see. So you could do like bids, like, I already bid on this. Right. And that's where the notifications will come in. But your private messages is where, the actual trade offers will come in. Let's see here. So yeah, you can log in here or register. just hit create account, type in your stuff, create account, and it'll go back to, this will be linked to those private messages and things like that. And then you can also report an issue. This will go to a private Discord that I own, or a private Discord. Wow, I can't think of words right now. That's okay. But anyway, it'll go to my Discord. I'll see it, and it'll give me some information about your phone. There will be no private information from you. It'll show me your username, but that's as far as it goes. So don't type in your real name into your username if you don't want me to see it. And basically, you just type in whatever, I didn't like how this function worked. Hit submit, and I will see that message almost instantly. And then I'll work on getting whatever it is needed to be fixed. In settings, there's also a dark mode and a light mode. I personally like dark mode anything, so I defaulted it that way. And yeah, it's pretty simple but very powerful, and I think that you'll like it. I hope that you like it, and I hope that it's very useful to you. I think that a lot of people like the crafting calculator the most, but I personally like the all cities search. And if the trading stuff picks up, that would be great. But yeah, thanks for listening, and I hope you make a lot of money.